I think it's finally time. It's time for the Serco video, baby! Now I have a lot of detail to go through, which may mean that this becomes a 2 or 3 part video series on Serco. So strap yourselves in and get ready for a wild ride. Let's go! Now if you haven't been living under a rock for the past couple of years, you should know who Serco are. They're an outsourcing group that handle a vast number of contracts, apparently uncontested, during the COVID pandemic. They handled areas of test and trace, the testing facilities, among other things. And I will be talking about that in this video, but let's get into the meat and bones first and foremost. The Tory links to Serco. Rupert Soames is the CEO. Now that name might not ring a bell, but he is the brother of Lord Nicholas Soames, who is obviously in the House of Lords and ex-MP for the Conservative Party. He and Nicholas are the grandchildren of Winston Churchill. His wife Camilla donated money to the Conservative Party in 2019. This is the government register right here, and you can see Camilla or Soames donated money. Good stuff. Now that that's out of the way, outsourcing giant Serco was given £57 million of taxpayer money to run COVID testing centres across the UK, open democracy can reveal. The main point here being without any competition. Now this will become very relevant in the future references to Serco we're going to go through here. This was actually quite commonplace during the pandemic, and it may have gone unnoticed by some, but the people who were keeping track, yeah. Firms linked to Tories have won £500 million coronavirus contracts without having to bid. There are also reports that Serco's total involvement cost the government £400 million. Cost you £400 million. And that's not all. The estimated cost for test and trace was 12 billion. That is in stark contrast to the apps and test and trace they use in Ireland, which cost 700 million using an open source application. Now granted, the population of the UK is far higher, scale and affordability would come into it as a factor. The app itself cost 35 million to develop, while in Ireland it cost 1 million. Now you don't need a scale for that. They were just throwing our money away. And Serco was one of the beneficiaries of that money toss. And in the next video, I'll be telling you how they're still continuing to do so in one of the most hot topics out right now. I've touched on it in my previous videos. I'm going to go into more detail on the next one. But the gist of it is that Serco is still pocketing your money with no competition. So stay tuned. I'll try and compress this into 2 videos if I can. If I can't, you'll see 3. I'll see you in the next one.